AT&T BGW320 IP Pass-Through Setup Guide. So all something you can use as a basis and how to get you there. So first of all, for your browser, you can go ahead and choose any, of course, and then you're gonna have to type this in your preferred browser. So 192 space 168.1.254. So over here, you'll be able to get into the IP pass-through, which is basically the little feature that allows you to assign the public IP address from your AT&T internet connection directly to your own router instead of the gateway handling all the routing functions. So normally the BGW320 acts as both a modem and router, but creating a private network and managing devices should just help in some scenarios. So once you're in your admin, you can go ahead and log in if it makes you to. So you can go ahead and use the default login details or credentials. It's usually just admin and then password, and then you can go ahead and log in. But if you find some default password and username in your router, you can go ahead and always try using that. But if you've logged in before, of course, just use those credentials. But inside your admin, you can go ahead directly into the firewall over here and then go ahead to IP pass-through. So once you enter IP pass-through, there's gonna be a few things you can choose. So in allocation mode, make sure it's on pass-through. If you want to use a default server internal address, that's alright. You can go ahead and put that in. You can put your pass-through mode on the edge CPS fix or whichever you prefer. And finally, your pass-through fix MAC address. Now there is going to be a device list over here. You can go ahead and choose from that. And if your device is from the available list, just go ahead and choose that since it's definitely much safer and should just be more direct to whichever device you're going for. And finally, if you want to do a manual entry, you just go ahead and put in the MAC address of whichever device you're connecting to your AT&T BGW320. And then you have the pass-through DHCP lease. If you want, just go ahead and put in anything you want. Once you're done, just go ahead and press on save. But that's pretty much how you set this up for your AT&T modem or router. So hopefully the information of this video can help you, and if it can, please like and subscribe for more videos like this, and that's all.